I'm with a 2006 Nissan Murano, and I'll be doing a tune-up with the spark plugs and ignition coils. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off this engine cover. These bolts are already gone. There's 4 bolts that hold this down, so I'm just going to take this off. Okay, on this Nissan Murano, it's a 2006. I removed the throttle body and set it aside. I'm going to replace the gasket on this. Put that there. Then I took off, there's a cooling hose back here. Right there, took that one off. This one right here. I also took off this vacuum assembly. Just, it sits here. So I took that off, disconnected it here. And then this cooling hose here, took that off. There's supposed to be 2 bolts down here. Well, I can't show you what's by the firewall, but those 2 holes back there, one here, one there. There's no bolts securing them, so I don't have to worry about those. Okay, the next thing I did was I removed these 2 vacuum hoses. This one went to this here. Took that off. Took that off. Unbolted this here. This bolt here took a 10mm socket, and this one took a 12mm socket. So I'm gonna put this out the way. And this gives me access to these 5 bolts here for the intake plenum. Just unbolt these 2 outside, work my way to the inside and remove the plenum. Well, there's actually some hoses on this back side here, so I'm just going to remove this, move it so I can get to the vacuum hoses that are on the other side of the plenum. Okay, I've gotten the plenum in a position where I can get to these 2 hoses here. this one and this other crankshaft ventilation hose here. So just remove those and I can remove the plenum. Okay, now with the intake plenum removed, it gives me access to all 6 of these ignition coils and spark plugs. So I'll start with this one and work my way forward. It's just a matter of removing the clip. Let's see if I get to this one. And removing this 10mm bolt and pull out the ignition coil. Okay, on these back plugs, I used my magnet. This one here has a copper line. I can reach down in there and grab the spark plug, no problem. It's a strong magnet. There's a lot of oil in here. I just replaced the valve cover gasket on that one. I'm going to do the front one next. But just unscrew the 3 spark plugs, put new coil packs in there, and I'm going to make my electrical connections. Okay, I got the back ignition coils and spark plugs replaced. I just did the front. I think this is bank 1, by the way, because it looks offset from there. So this might be bank 1. But see how there's oil in there. So I replaced the valve cover gaskets on here and sealed up these. Actually, the valve covers themselves need to be replaced, but I put some kind of seal on here to repair it. The owner doesn't have, the ability to get the valve cover right now, so that should hold it for temporarily until they get the valve cover. And then next, I just put these coil packs in, and then reinstall the intake plenum, which is the reversal of the removal process. Okay, I got the new ignition coils in the front. Cylinders. There's a new gasket for the intake. Now I'm going to put the intake in a position where I can tighten these hoses here. This hose here and this hose right here. Put those on first and then move the intake in position. I don't know if you can see, I got the crankshaft hose and this brake booster hose connected. Next is to put the intake in position and torque the bolts down, starting with the middle one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one over here. Okay, with the intake torqued down, I'm going to move these vacuum pieces over here. Make these connections. And this one takes a 10mm socket. This one takes a 12mm socket. Okay, I mounted this vacuum assembly, the purge vacuum assembly. I connected the vacuum hoses and this one and this one back here, coolant hoses. So the next thing is to do is put this throttle body in here with the new gasket and install the air intake system.